Good evening. What are the importance of reading aloud, choral reading, and silent reading? So, in today's video, I will discuss the benefits of this tree when you're going to teach poetry. So, what are the benefits of reading aloud? So, in reading aloud, it is one of the greatest gifts adults can give to their offspring and to their society is to read to children aloud. We start reading aloud to the children to develop their imagination. Sharing stories often begins with reading aloud. So I started to read aloud when I was young because reading aloud provides a numbers of opportunities and benefits for children of all ages, from strengthening their vocabulary to increasing their attention span. So, let me give you the benefits of reading aloud. Number one is develop stronger vocabulary because children acquire language primarily through listening. Reading aloud lets them regularly hear new words and new contexts, which builds their vocabulary and help them develop a stronger awareness of their community, which is the first steps in developing their language. It also builds connection between the spoken and written world because when children hear words and they read aloud, they tend to remember the words effectively and they begin seeing how printed words are closely connected to spoken words. This helps them recognize the difference between the arrangement of spoken language and the printed text. Also, the benefits of reading aloud, it provides enjoyment because when their teacher or someone read to them a story, is reading aloud, it provides them enjoyment because there they can have the role playing. Children generally enjoy reading because it encourages them to see and experience reading as something fun and positive. It also increases attention span because when someone is reading to you and that someone speak aloud or read aloud, or even the children read aloud, they are like watching television. It also strengthens their cognition because a well written book exposes children to sophisticated language. It also provides a safe way of exploring strong emotion. Reading a story aloud that explore particular emotions, it helps some children to accept their own feelings and understands how others feel. And lastly, in reading aloud, it is also promotes bonding because reading aloud to children provides benefits for adults too. The quality time spent together promotes bonding and strengthens relationships, making it easier for children to develop their social communication and interpersonal skills. So those are the importance of reading aloud, not only for poetry, but as you can see, it really benefits aloud to the reader and to the one reading it. And what about the choral reading? Okay, so what is choral reading? A choral reading is a literacy technique that helps students or children to build their fluency, self confidence, and motivation in reading during choral reading. Because, or during a choral reading, a group of students reads a passage together, with or without a teacher. It is reading um, as a group, and this can be done individually as well in a small groups or a whole class. And according to Reading Rockets, there are three main reasons why choral reading is beneficial, and they include model of fluency. It improves sight and word recognition, and it allows practice and support. And visual representation. This is one of the benefits of a choral reading. Example, the video above, when a teacher show a video, it is one of the example how to do choral reading in a classroom with a small group. Okay, and that is one of the benefits of reading of a choral reading. Okay, and then what is the significance of silent reading? Okay, so the significance of a silent reading, or it is sometimes considered as recreational reading or independent reading, as in silent reading sometimes is read in a relaxed mood and only a single individual remains concerned about it. So when you read silently, most of the time, you are absorbing the words or the story or the poem. So it improves your understanding because it helps you concentrate on what you are reading rather than the pronunciation of individual words. So basically, when you are doing a silent reading, you're focusing on the understanding or the comprehension. And as a teacher, when you encourage your students to read silently, you are helping them to develop the strategies they need for reading fast and with better comprehension. This is one of the benefits of reading silently. Um, and we also call this one as reading efficiency, and it will help your students to read any text with maximum attention to meaning. And silent reading also helps develop the skills of reading for a purpose, as the focus is on the understanding context without having the additional burden to pay attention to pronunciation. And this is because silent reading helps students to focus their attention on the text. Their increased concentration on the text is sustained until the entire text is read. And this also helps students absorb ideas into their subconscious mind and then use them in their daily lives. So those are examples of the benefits of reading aloud, choral reading, and silent reading. So as a teacher, when we are teaching poetry, these types of reading are a must for us to practice our students not only to read it but also teaching our students to absorb what they learn and to practice their confidence and also develop their comprehensions. So I hope you learned something from this video. Again, this is Celeste and thank you for watching.